All right, my man. Very nice to meet you.
Thank you, mate.
For the first time. So, like I mentioned previously on the previous video, guys, we've got a Bobby Yarran in the building. Basically, he is a bare knuckle fighter. Actually, maybe I'm gonna leave it for you to tell who you are, what have you achieved in the boxing ring and a bare knuckle ring. What is your goal? Tell us everything.
All right. First off, my name is my real name is Robin Yarran, nickname Bobby, but I fight under Brown Boy. I was given an opportunity to take a fight in the bare knuckle world with a couple of weeks, no, not even a couple of weeks notice, a week's notice. So I thought,
Oh wow.
let's give this a go, and it's something that I've always wanted to do. I wanted to always be in some sort of a combat sport, whether it be boxing or something like that, you know. So was given the opportunity, took it, went in, had the fight. Unfortunately, didn't get the win.
Okay.
Got beat the second round.
Okay.
From a cracker guy. He's a decent
Decent
fighter,
bloke.
decent bloke.
Yeah.
He's a top bloke actually. He's very respectful and stuff like that, but a very good fighter too.
So on a week notice, that's pretty crazy, to be honest. Like, not many fighters, even the professionals, are not even taking a fight under that very little time. So well done for you.
Yeah,
man.
no, thank you.
And tell me, like, despite obviously a fortunate loss, which I totally understand because the guy probably was preparing himself much longer.
Yeah.
However, did that took a toll on you in any way, or were you like, let's get into it even more?
It was, I tried not to think about it too much. It was just, would you like to do it? I accepted, let's get it on. I just didn't know if I was going to get an opportunity like that again. And I'm so glad that I did, because the doors that have opened up after World Bare Knuckle fighting, it's crazy, bro. It's crazy. I'm be making a boxing debut in November.
November the 1st, guys.
And I've been in contact with promoters and like just some of the people that I'm meeting in general, and the message that I'm trying to get across, it's a bit bigger than boxing.
Yes.
It's a fight that we can all fight together, so yeah.
You mentioned early it was about men's mental health. It is a very big cause in my opinion, just because a lot of men are not really talking about their problems. They're not really coming out with what they feel, just because they consider it as weak, or maybe society is considering as weak. Yet it is probably the bravest thing that a man can actually do while having struggle with the mental health. And what is your take on that? Why that particular cause? Is it something to do with you? Is it something that you have discovered in past? What is it?
It's really, really close to me. I came up in life a little bit different to others. I came from a very troubled path, boys' homes, a lot of juvenile detention, which then got into adult crimes and adult prisons and all the struggles that come with that. I didn't feel like there was a way out. I fought with it every single day. In that world, I could not. You can't speak to anybody because you're classed as weak, and they'll tell you like, don't come here with the bullshit. And everyone's got that persona of we are men that we cannot talk. And
Absolutely.
if I had the tools, back then, and I think my life would have turned out a lot different to what it has. So the platform that I'm trying to create now, and the awareness around men's mental health, World Bare Knuckle fighting and boxing is just it's actually allowed me to have a voice on not only men's mental health but youth guidance programs, because you need to get them before they start veering left. You know what I mean? So men's mental health, bro, is it's very close to me, and like I said, it's got a lot to do with my past.
I see. No, that's definitely understandable now that I know where's the whole idea of becoming a mental health or youth mental health activist. It is a very noble thing, I must admit. And you are probably an inspiration for a lot of people that currently are struggling with your past, but they are doing it within our time right now. Those people do you think, you know, they do have everything now to help them to get out of the situation? Do you think it's not spoken enough? Do you think it hasn't been transparent as much as, you know, you think it is now for you?
I think it's, you know, I mean, at the end of the day, like the more awareness that we can create around men's mental health, and like there is things out there, like there's organizations, you know, you can always knock on a door, you can always make a phone call and stuff like that. See, what I'm trying to do is I've got real life experience.
Yes.
You know, I'm approachable.
Yes.
You know, you don't need to jump through hoops to come and get an appointment with me.
Yes.
You're more than welcome to call me. You're just for just a chat. You know, I've lived many lives. You know, from a young age, I had to raise myself, turn myself into the person I am today.
Yes.
So I just want to get that voice out there to say that it's you know, don't be ashamed, don't be shy, and don't worry what people think about you. You know, at the end of the day, you know. You
are drawing your own story, right? At the end of the day,
exactly, bro. So at the end, and like I said, at the end of the day, like, you know, if I would have had the tools and the platform back, you know, back then, you know, my life would have turned out a whole different way. So I just want to give people the opportunity to change their life, and if they want to change their life, that, you know, we are here, people are here, and it's not weak to speak. You know what I mean? So.
Yeah, absolutely. It's not really weak to speak. That's a very good point. And please remember it. If you do struggle with anything, there is definitely a way to go around it, and you can find a way out from whatever the situation you are in. There are like I apologize. Like Robin said, there are bodies that are helping people out in hard situations. Therefore, don't be afraid, but reach out for them. Thank you very much. That's a really powerful message. Let's start there. We kicked it off pretty strong, I must admit.
Yeah,
I didn't expect
just straight to it.
Straight to it, bang.
That's all we want anyway. We want to get straight to the point.
Yeah.
We want to keep it as raw as we possibly can, because at the end of the day, you know, we're two guys having a chat. You know what I mean? And like I said, at the, you know, like we need to get our voice out there and have some more awareness around that, brother. So, you know, as raw as this is, it's real.
It
like, you know,
is.
as you know, there's we're not taking take after take after take. You know what I mean? So this is us. This is two guys spreading some awareness, bro, on something that's close to us. You know. So I thank you for the opportunity.
No, I really appreciate that. Look, basically, nice you mentioned the raw part, because I don't want to make it seem like, oh, it is walking on the flowers, you know, stepping on you know, clouds. It is nothing like this, you know. The YouTube channel that I'm about to do, and you'll be probably a big part of it. Yep. You'll be training with me most of the
100%.
time. You'll be on the videos and stuff. So, you know, preparation to the fight is not fun, right?
No, it's a lot of hard work, bro. You know, the last thing you want to do is walk out there and you're not at 100%. No, just you don't want to get pumped in front of you know, everybody, and like, you know, nobody wants to lose. You know, you want to go out there and the best version of yourself, being at 100%. So the preparation leading up to a fight is crazy, because all you have to do is eat, sleep, train. Eat, sleep, train. Eat, sleep, train. So.
Would you say 9 to 5 work is helping out with it, or not really?
9 to 5 work, you know, if we all could afford to put our jobs to the side and focus on this, we would. But, you know, life takes over, brother. You know, being realistic, bro, we have bills. You know, we have partners, we have children, we have all these things. So, you know, at the end of the day, you're just going to try your best, and just try to do everything to the best that you can possibly do it, brother. You know what I mean? Juggling life and stuff like that.
Absolutely. So. Very nice, very nice. So, you know, you already stepped into the ring. You already had your preparation, even though it wasn't really long.
Wasn't very much.
But still, fair enough. You still stepped up. Tell me, what does stepping into the ring mean to you, and compared to when you first started? You know,
stepping into that ring, bro, is crazy. You know, but and to be honest, bro, like it means a lot to me now. You know what I mean?
Were you surrounded by many people? You know, as in like audience, but.
Bro, there was a crazy crowd, you know, the lead up to it, you know, press conferences, interviews, bloody photo shoots, you know, getting treated like a somewhat celebrity was crazy too. You know, we got all our flights paid for, we got our accommodation paid for from World Bare Knuckle Fighting. You know, those guys really looked after us. You know, they put us in a nice hotel. We got driven around. It was a really cool experience, bro. You know what I mean? And I think that's really lit the fire in me now to keep going. You know what I mean? Like I'm getting a little bit on in age.
Yeah.
I'm a late bloomer. But as we touched on before, you know, I mean, I spent 16 years of my life in prison.
Yes.
And I don't want that to go to waste now. So I've probably got a few years left in me now to make a difference.
Yeah.
And I'm going to give it everything, brother. So
No, absolutely. That's you pretty much flipping the script right now.
100% I am, you know what I mean? So at the end of the day, like I said, I could have just threw my hands in the air and said this, and my life would have been just a complete waste.
Yes.
You know, to be honest with you, if I could make some changes back in the, you know, from back in the day,
Yeah.
bro, yeah, you'd tweak a few things here and there and everywhere, but you know, I wouldn't trade my life. I'd trade my life, bro, because it made me who I am today. You know,
Indeed.
and it's, you know, it's given me life experiences that, yeah, you know, money can't buy that, bro.
First of all, and second of all, you know, all your past experiences, like you said, wouldn't put you in the seat you are in right now.
Oh, exactly.
It wouldn't put you into the ring. You would probably have something different in your mind, right?
100%, bro. So like, you know, at the end of the day, my past, you know, in a way, bro, it's a blessing.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And I hope that everybody listens to the story, bro, to say that it's never too late. You know, it's never too late to change your life, bro. It's not where you start, it's where you finish, and that's the motto I've been living off since I started to turn my life around. You know,
Very nice. I really like that. So, obviously, you mentioned your past 16 years inside. Do you channel any of that into your training? If so, how do you do it?
See what? It's given me, excuse my language, to kick up the arse.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Because I never want to go back to that life. You know, I want to train harder. I want to be a better person. You know, I'm liking freedom. You know, my life's great at the moment, bro.
Yes.
It's you know, I've got a beautiful wife. You know, I have my kids and stuff like that I need to be there for.
Yeah.
You know, wasn't always a perfect parent. Nobody is, but you know, I was absent in 3 of them. I've got 6 kids all up, bro. So I was absent for most of the 3 of their lives. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And you know, it's hard on them, and you know, it's hard on me too, because you know, I haven't been around them. So I'm trying to make that connection now and trying to rectify those things, as I am trying to rectify and make some changes in my personal life, like, you know, with my career and staying out of prison and stuff. So
No, I completely understand. That's very noble. By the way, coming back to this, you know, obviously we sort of started on the message you would like to send to people.
Yeah.
And you would like to, would you like to add anything else to that? You know, the journey that you are in currently, what are you doing with yourself, how you fought your past, how you trying to flip the script?
Yep.
What is there any arrows? Is there any hints that, you know, could potentially help people out with, you know, what is happening?
Hey mate, how are you?
Yeah, absolutely. Don't worry about it.
The thing about it is, bro, like this thing, there's no textbook for any of this.
Absolutely.
You know,
road.
There's no roadmap, bro. I've been winging my life since I was probably about 12 years of age.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And but I'm still alive and I'm still here, and I think I'm a pretty respectful, honest, and decent guy. You know what I mean? So. The message that I'm trying to get out, bro, this is the message at the end of the day. It's never too late.
Face the camera.
Yeah, it is never too late. You know, at the end of the day, I'm 38 years of age. I spent 16 years of my life in prison, and have a look at the doors that are opening now. You know, a healthy lifestyle. Doors are opening with fighting, bare knuckle, boxing. You know, just in people in general. The messages that I'm getting from people watching my story, bro, is. It's given me so much. It boosts me up, and it's making me happy every day. And they keep filling my cup, brother, in order for me to fill other people's cups. So
Absolutely.
The message is, bro, it's never too late. But you don't want to get to my age, bro, and turn around and say I shoulda, coulda, woulda, because I'm telling you now, the life I live is not fun. It's not. It wasn't fun. But like I said, men's mental health, youth programs, you know, let's get some awareness on that, and let's make a difference. You know, we can't change the world, bro, but we can make a dent. You know what I mean?
We can definitely
make
make a
100%,
dent,
brother. So
yeah, I'm actually really excited that I'm going to be training in your gym.
Yo.
Basically, that wasn't the idea, right? What has happened? I turned up to Mr. Yarran here. and I was like, hey, what am I supposed to do with myself? Like, I was thinking of completely different gym, but then he was like, hey, I know someone that might do just the trick. So I'm like, hey, okay, let's have a contact. And yeah, it turned out to be better than I expected. And yeah, you, first of all, you're a big experiment. Well done for it. I really appreciate that, and I really do respect it.
Yeah.
Your message is pretty strong, and it definitely helps with the mental health of not just youth. Youth is the aim.
Youth is the aim, but men's mental health is, bro, at the end of the
general.
day, we can't forget, like, you know, at the end of the day, a lot of guys isolate themselves because we are
Exactly.
men. So
And-
let's just pull them out, bro, and just start saying it. People can talk, bro.
Yeah.
Everyone's got problems. We've got, you know, we've got financial problems,
Yes.
bro. We've got relationship problems, bro. We've just life in general.
Life in
like, just
general,
have a look
yeah.
at the things all over the cost of living, all this sort of
Yeah,
stuff, bro. Like,
yeah.
at the end of the day, bro, like,
We're all in the same
We're all in
pot.
the same boat.
Yeah.
And let's help each other. But we're humans. We are decent
Yeah.
people. So let's wrap our arms around people, bro, and let's just make a difference.
Yeah, exactly.
You know what I mean?
That's very nice. Yeah.
So, but there's one other thing that I would like to touch on as well, because I'm hoping
Yeah.
that we can get out there and do a little bit of footage. Where I was saying earlier, you know, my experience. I came out of prison, and I was stuck by myself and had nothing and thing. And I walked into a football club, who I play football for now,
Yes.
and the support that I've got from that football club, and they've thrown their arms around me and welcomed me in. They haven't judged me. They haven't do it. They like
gonna
they are all
ask,
for.
yeah.
Nah, they don't judge, bro. They've done nothing but wonders for me, and they are the ones that where I'm at right now has started back at the footy club. You know,
Yes.
they're the ones who got me back on this straight path.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? They showed me a sense of belonging.
Yes.
And that
Matter. Yeah.
Exactly, brother. You know what I mean. So I'm hoping that maybe we can slip out there and do something as well. Because at the end of the day, you know, like if you're struggling, you know, find yourself a football club, find yourself a boxing club, find yourself like because they're outlets, and football clubs are just amazing, bro. And
Yeah.
I just wanted to let know that the football club that I'm playing for, Central's Trinity Beach, Cracker Club.
Thank you. That Central Trinity Beach, guys. If anyone's heard of it, probably most of the cans heard
Most
of
of the
them.
Cairns
yeah.
people, yeah.
Guys, like you say, if you want to ever speak to Mr. Yarran here, go for it. You can definitely find him there. Also, I wanted to ask you something. You know, obviously 16 years, massive chunk of life. When you walked out, obviously you didn't find the club straight away, right? What was it like? What was it a different world to you? Did you feel like an alien, or what was sitting in your head once you were like, hey, this is your time, you can leave?
Yeah, so like what I think, you know, what I will say is when I've done the 16 years, so it wasn't 16 years straight.
Yes.
It's been over a couple of sentences, but they've been pretty
see,
lengthy.
I
6
see.
years here,
Yeah.
you know, 4 years here, 2 years,
Basically
stuff like that.
all added up.
All
Okay.
added up to 16 years. So I just want to get that because I don't want anybody coming out saying you didn't do 16 years, but I have done it 16 years, all up in
parts.
different ones.
Okay,
So,
okay.
but the last time that I came out of jail was a really big eye opener, bro. Like, you know, I changed my life around. I stayed out of prison for about 6 years. And my life was going good and stuff like that. And I had a bad year and stuff like that. And I made some stupid decisions. I ended up back in prison and whatnot. And going back to that prison after being out for so long and just realizing that you don't fit in anymore.
Yeah.
Just listening to the stories.
Would you say fit in into society, or?
Fitting into prison.
I see.
It was like something went off in my head. You know, I'm listening to guys have conversations, and
Yeah.
they're not just conversations that we're having now. It's like, bro, you should have seen the car that I stole. You should have seen, you know, I broke into this house and I took this money off this old lady because she was sitting asleep in a chair and stuff like that. These are the conversations that I'm hearing. I'm thinking, I don't fit in here anymore.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So that was when
It is not cool to listen anymore.
No, I didn't even want to hear that. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? So these are the conversations that I want to be having. You know what I mean? So the last time I went to prison and I was feeling like I had to make myself sort of fit into, because I was in that little community, so to speak.
You were forcing yourself to
Exactly,
adapt
brother.
into
You know
the
what I mean?
gym.
So,
I see.
and that's when I really knew that, you know, I'm done.
Yeah.
You know, when I get out, I made a plan. Like, I want to do this. I need to do this. I need to, you know, rectify some really big problems in my life, and I need to start, you know, getting back out into the community and you know, joining boxing gyms and joining football clubs and
Was that the primer idea? Like, hey, I got out. I need to find to diverse my brain into somewhere else, or you were like, no, I want to do this and that? So like, let's say when you were yet in the cell thinking, I need to turn myself somehow into a good person like you are right now. What are you thinking about specifically? Football clubs, boxing gyms. Were you specifically thinking about it?
Yeah.
Or it just came along out of blue?
I knew I had to keep myself busy.
Yeah.
That was my main focus. So the main focus was to get out of prison, find a job straight off the bat to keep myself busy. Like you need money to survive. Yeah. And then it was like, what am I going to do once I finish work? What am I going to do on the weekends? You know, I can't be hanging around people that are going to deter me from doing what I want to do. So, you know, I walked into a footy club, and then the footy club the footy club's done so good for me, you know what I mean? So, and then I had a few friends that were in boxing gyms and they're fighting and stuff like that, and they knew that I didn't mind a bit of a street fight, you know what I mean? So, and that's how I got the call up, because there was a couple of fighters that had dropped out.
Oh, okay.
And it was like a week before the fight, and it was like, we need to find these fighters, we can't find fighters, this and that. Hey, guess what? Bobby just got out of prison. He's probably keen to make some cash, and he doesn't want to fight. So they called me up, and I accepted, and that's just how. And then from there, bro, it's just taken off, and now it's just boxing, fighting, football, and having conversations like this, bro. That's my life. So
wow, very nice, very nice. I'm turning my life into this as well. So that's pretty cool to see, man. Well, I think we have touched more than we should have.
Yeah, mate.
To be honest, what I had a script ready. Like, don't get me wrong, I had it ready, but we completely bounced off of it. The conversation was so natural and very raw. I really appreciate that, my man.
Thank you, mate.
So what's gonna happen now? Oh, actually, I'm gonna roll out the red carpet.
Yeah.
Please tell us what you've got going in your life. One more time for everyone. Obviously, the bits of you having a boxing fight, you know, it is out there already, but it is not in one place. So I would like to put everything into one place. I would like you to tell everything that is happening in your life currently. I would like to, let people know.
Right. So coming up in November, we have our boxing fight. That's the next thing that's happening. And then as of January 24th, it's World Bare Knuckle fight again.
World Bare Knuckle fighting.
Yeah. So so we're back in the ring for that on the 24th. Yes, and the boxing in November. I'm in talks with other promoters and stuff, like just trying to tee up some things and whatnot. So at the moment, bro, it's just knuckle down. Let's get these fights happening. Let's train hard, mate. And obviously, you know, we work 9 to 5 jobs as well outside of that.
I'm actually working next to him, so we see each other on a daily basis.
Bro, just trying to juggle that, but still trying to maintain some fitness. But the fights are coming up. I'm fighting anyone, anytime, and any place. That's my motto. On top of it's not where you start, it's where you finish. So anybody out there that wants to have a crack, let's make it happen. But I think I'm going to be pretty busy over the next say 6 to 8 months, bro. There's going to be a few fights coming up. So
wow. I'm looking forward to hear from it. Hear about it rather. And since we are in the same gym, you'll be everyone up here will be definitely updated on a daily basis what is happening with me, with Robin. And I mean, we're gonna go ballistic. Thank you very much, guys. Thank you very much.
Thank you, mate.
So what's gonna happen next? Basically, we're gonna go to the gym, see where me personally actually and Mr. Yarran here is going to train. So we're gonna go there, probably hit some pads, do some drills, whatever he's got cooking, and I see you guys.
Hey, hold up for a second. Just 2 seconds on this here. Here's another World Bare Knuckle fighter.
Hey.
Is that? No.
Is that him?
No, hold up. Oh, sorry, brother. I thought you. No.
That wasn't him.
No, wait, cut that out. Actually, cut that out. He looks exactly like Big Sexy.
Oh, I see. Okay. You thought it was him, did you?
Yeah, I thought it was Big Sexy. So I thought, just bumping into him down here. But look, he's a twin.
He's a twin. Okay. No, fair enough. Okay, so unfortunately we cannot get him right now.
Yeah, no. Maybe another time.
Maybe another time. Yeah. All right. So like I mentioned, we're gonna hit the gym, see what's going on there, and stay tuned.
Thanks, guys.